breaking up with a friend is probably one of the hardest things that I ever had to do in my lifetime. And I had my fair share of friendships that have fizzled away, or friendships that I deliberately ended, and they're all different from one another. A few hours ago, I was looking at my phone and I'm looking at all these people that I used to talk to in the past, and it just reminded me of the good times of why I'm friends with these people at the first place. But it also made me sad to realize and to remember why the friendship has ended. Now, a lot of my friendships in the past have ended due to many different factors. As we grow older, our hobbies have changed. We have different ways of life. We have different political opinions and political views, and people just naturally fizzled away from each other. In my case, we just stopped talking organically. We just don't hit up each other. So after a long period of time, it gets pretty awkward to talk to somebody that you haven't spoken to in a year if you do not sustain a friendship or no longer are living on the same kind of circle. It gets really, really tricky. So those friendships organically just fades away. Now, there are some friendships in my phone that I look and remember that I cut off this person in my life because they're so negative. Everything that they talk about are negative things, and even the stories that they share with me are just negative, that there's just no room for positive thoughts. So I'm also going through a lot of things in my life, so to add more negativity in my life, it's not always fun. So with those type of friendships, I just slowly stopped talking to these people and kind of just went my own way. Now, there are other friendships that are quite tricky because I used to date these people and I no longer do. So naturally, those friendships also fizzled away. Now, other types of friendships that have ended in my recent history were people who have different political opinions, and they tried to embed with me a thought process that I do not believe in, and vice versa. Naturally, that just clashed with a lot of our personal values, and every time we have a conversation, it's always a debate or something to fight about. And I just don't want to live my life not being myself and always being judged because of my thoughts and my opinions, and vice versa. Since we're both pretty set in our ways and not really willing to gel, that friendship has naturally just ended. So, friendships are really tricky. It takes a two-way street. Friendships normally don't just end because of one argument or one disagreement. They can always be repaired. But I just had that moment where I was just looking at my phone, and I kind of feel sad that some of these friendships have ended because these people are actually great and amazing people. I just wish that there was a time where we can all kind of grow into our own differences and really just embrace our differences as people and learn how to live harmoniously with each other without talking crap or bad things behind each other's back. I think we're kind of too old for that, don't you agree?